Yo, what is good, everybody? What is good, yo? Black Clover. Wow. Okay, Black Clover, I see you. I was not expecting this episode to wrap up so nicely, and for it to finally show me that I have acquired a certain taste for this anime, and not only have I acquired like a certain taste for it, it's clear to me that the reason why I like it is more because of the way that it's being introduced as like a fresh anime, as a new characters, new story. Magic is heavily implemented in it, and we know a lot of different magic shows are out there, so it's nice to see other people adding more magic names to, cool looking moves, and future of magic shows is being, ushered in a new age by this Black Clover by itself. So without thinking about that, it's kind of easy to think about how like people can hate on this show and think it's not as good as other shows that, have gotten less episodes than Black Clover, and people have liked it a lot more. Um, but with 50 something episodes, if you watched up to 50 episodes and you're someone that actually doesn't enjoy Black Clover, then it's definitely something you should drop. And out of all these other animes that are dropping throughout this season alone and throughout this whole year that's dropped, you have a crap ton of anime to watch. So Black Clover should be the last thing on your mind if you are a true hater of it, that is, which I mean, somehow there's people out there, which I understand. Um, but at the same time, when I've gotten to this episode and I'm still thinking that Asta might make a smart decision and sit out one battle, just one. He doesn't have to sit out two, he doesn't have to sit out three, just this one battle. His arms are broken and things like that, but that's not stopping Asta. No. Why would that stop Asta? He pulls his best Zoro impression this week's episode and pretty much gets in the fight and ends a fight that literally the vice captain of the Golden Dawn, actually put forth a very powerful, unheld back attack against this wizard, and he survived, and even surprised the vice captain himself, like trying to figure out how he could have survived the attack that he did, which is the same as feudal, and it is the spiritual. It's like the magic to pretty much teleport people from place to place. But his is the opposite. His is 100% offense. So when his older brother was weak, he was definitely way OP, and pretty much just kept training on that aspect of just having a stupid amount of like destruction power, just erasing everything pretty much in his way, as you can see in last week's episode, which actually was dope. Just seeing him like eat apart a whole, like a whole side of buildings, without even leaving as much as like a weird cut mark on them or something, not melted. You can tell they're completely just decimated. Um, the power scaling between the two brothers is like it's like night and day. But like the older brother said this week in the Black Bulls, he definitely could not beat him in a one-on-one. But he doesn't need to if he has somebody on his team that he can amplify and completely be teleporting and stuff. But to imagine them fighting each other, and I'm so glad this is finally is being brought up, is with the game of Black Clover that came out. It was a huge thing, in my opinion, for them to announce that everybody is just gonna fight everybody. It was pretty much just a game of online, versus battling, and the only story mode that was there was like these tiny challenges that really didn't equate to nothing besides maybe getting more XP for your character that you like to play as. So you do like story mission or challenge missions for them. Um, but to think of the main concept of like them bringing in most of all of the Golden Dawn, bringing in most like every single Blackpool member besides like Gray and the guy who's whispers all the time, which is fair because out of all 50 something episode, Gray finally showed something that he could do, and the guy who whispers still hasn't showed anything. So either they're way stronger than we. I mean, look at Gray. He wasn't even really that strong. He could, transform things into certain stuff. He could probably scare some people, transform a rock into a T-Rex and scare some people as his ultimate attack. But it's kind of hard to imagine what the Whispering guy is going to get when uh, they kind of get Gray kind of got already shafted, and it's a chick, by the way. So it's like we literally were just debated the whole time. It's like, oh yeah, it's this huge guy who blows smoke out of his mouth. And that form wasn't embarrassing to her, but her true form, being a girl with blue hair, is unbearable to be seen in, which is actually really funny. But the last thing I wanted to talk about in this review is just how funny this episode was with the addition of the new fairy girl in Yuno's life, as if she is pretty much his wife slash best friend slash like she's supposed to be everything to him pretty much. And it's just super comical to see her absolutely losing it because she A is getting no attention, and B, when she did get attention, it was like 5 seconds, and then it's just back to talking to Asta and reminiscing, or seeing something that crazy Asta's doing. Man, Asta going in with that Zoro impression, taking out the last guy, and pretty much he was gonna get dropped on the ground, which I'm surprised the girl with the clouds didn't Chammy didn't try to catch him. But I think that's where might see, like a little bit of like he might have anger towards them in the sense of letting Asta get hurt and being reckless, um, as he just was with no freaking arms. He just fought with just his teeth, and the Black Bull members were 100% on board with backing him up even in that situation. It's truly showing us the whole, and I didn't really want to pull this card, but it's a better perspective of the Sasuke Naruto friendship and just how important it is to grow with people than to grow against them. And it's not the perfect impression, like it's not spot on to what is happening in Naruto, because Yuno is actually, well, I guess it kind of is, because Sasuke opens up to about a handful of people after a while, and those handful of people very really did complement Sasuke's fighting style in the sense of sometimes he wouldn't have won a lot of those fights without them being there. Almost can say the same, not really. Like he has a healer and he has a guy that's kind of defense, and then he can be offense. So everything just complements him really well. So I also feel like helps the show feel a lot better than it normally does for some reason. I don't know why, but I think I just missed seeing him do stuff, seeing his growth, and then to know that he's gotten taller and he's gotten super OP, and he's talking about becoming the captain of the Golden Dawn, and seeing the Golden Dawn's captain's face and Yami talking to him. So much Black Clover, but so little time in this video. And with that, everybody, I'm gonna end it there because I could go on forever. But let me know if you guys want longer videos. I could definitely go for a lot longer, and if you guys are gonna watch those over shorter videos, then I would love to do that for you guys. So Regardless, I will be dropping more content very soon. So if you are not subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know how you're finding me, but keep doing it. Or just subscribe so you can find me all the time. I will be doing my next video on, I'm trying to remember. Oh, Golden Kamui Season 2, which it was absolutely the weirdest episode, I swear. Um, so I can't wait to talk about that, just how like left field this episode was, or how left field it actually felt, I should say. So, talk to you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and if you do feel like subscribing, I'll see you in the next one. So, with that, everybody, take care. Peace. Ooh, I'm gonna catch her for you guys. We gotta put this one on the trophy. First, you hit her with that. Hit her a little bit more that. And then you drop a trap. Bada bing boom pop. You're a legend.